All right. Good morning. Good morning. Um, I hope everybody is having a great Tuesday. Sorry, I was looking at my phone for a second. I got notifications going off. Um, Welcome to Power Hour. We're going to focus and we're going to talk about posting. So we're going to do a few IPAs to get the morning started. And then we're going to go into posting, and I'm just going to go over all the different types of posts and how we can show up and just be ourselves and show ourselves and the business within our daily posting. So let's start off the morning with 5 minutes of birthdays on Facebook. So we're just going to go in and we're going to wish everyone a happy birthday whose birthday's today, or if you didn't do it yesterday, you can go back in and wish happy birthdays from yesterday, or you can even do tomorrow's. So you can do birthdays several different ways. I have a birthday video that I do, um, and I just send it. It's a lot easier. I pre-recorded it and I saved it to my phone, and then I just sent it. And I feel like it's way more personal because it's words are hard sometimes. It's in it's in their inbox. So it's not on their wall. So I feel like it's a little more personal. You don't have to do that if you're shy, but it is a great way to get that personal interaction. They feel really good whenever they get those videos. I get a lot of interaction from people because I'm singing happy birthday. I love to sing. So I just felt like it was something fun that I could do. And you can make it creative however you want. If you want to get on there and talk, if you want to have your kids in the background, your nieces and nephews dancing with you or whatever. But I just feel like it makes it super, super personal when you do it like that. So you're going to go into Facebook, into your menu, and then you're going to go on to your friends, which my Facebook's going slow, but I got a lot of stuff up. You're going to go onto your friends, and then up in the middle, it says birthdays, and that's going to pull up everyone's birthday who is today, everyone who had a birthday yesterday, the people who have birthdays coming up. And we're just going to take this 5 minutes and we're going to do birthdays on there. I've got the timer set, so I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to let a little Evie McKinney play in the background because I just love her. And if you're not comfortable getting directly into their inbox, you can write on their wall too. Like there's no right or wrong way to do this. I've just found I get more interaction. I can actually create more conversations with people whenever I directly message them and wish them a happy birthday because sometimes it gets lost on the wall. This is my song too. Something has right now, your name. And if you don't have a lot of birthdays today, you can take the time and go back to yesterday to the people that you wished happy birthday yesterday, and you can 3, 2, 1 and interact on their pages. That's another thing. That's a tip I got from Christina Tammy yesterday during her work with me. She said that she goes in either before the birthdays or after the birthdays, and she uses that time to 3, 2, 1 and interact on their pages too. So if you're already done, if you don't have a lot of birthdays or you want to do that first, you can do that too, because that puts them into your algorithm. That's going to have them seeing your post, seeing your stories, and you seeing theirs as well, because that's literally the idea. We're supposed to be creating genuine connections and friendships with people. And this is one way that we can do that without pushing Thrive, without pushing products, without pushing the business, with actually just like getting to know someone, just making those connections. I believe you hit me through. I believe you right now. Something else to pray. Something else to pray. And I encourage you, whenever you're doing like work with me or power hours, put you on some good music in the background or a motivational podcast or anything. I love to put on some worship music, and it helps me to just stay focused and just grounded and just I don't it fills my cup, y'all. So that is the timer on that. Let me pause this. That's the timer on birthdays. If you didn't finish, you can always go back and do some more birthdays. So next, we are just going to dive into if you don't have your products on your stories yet, I want you to go ahead and do that. Um, I did put some products on my stories from our work with Wake Up with Jesus Zoom. I was pouring my shake into my cup, and I was showing our Wake Up with Jesus Zoom on the computer, and then I had my sculpting capsules in the background with my gratitude and affirmation. So you don't have to overthink it. It doesn't have to be anything huge. You can do a boomerang, um, any of those things. So we're going to take just 5 minutes and just put products on stories. If you've already got products up on stories, you can boomerang this Zoom, or you can go through and you can interact on your news feed for just a few minutes. We won't do, I've already got the timer up, so we won't do it long. Like I said, I've already got some of my products up, so I'm going to take some time. If I've already done one of the tasks, like if you're doing a work with me and you've already done one of the tasks that you're currently doing, sometimes I like to go through and boost up my posts or whatever I posted the day before. Like if I did a reel, I'll go through and I'll interact on the people who commented or liked that, or I'll go to my post and I'll like my own post. There's nothing wrong with liking your own post, so don't let anyone make you feel like there is. And I'll respond to the comments and everything on there, because what that does is that boosts it back up. So it's going to put it back through the newsfeed, so more people are going to see it more. So if you don't have and you've already put your products up on your stories, that is something that you can do during this time too. So and try to, whenever you're interacting, try your best to use full sentences. Don't just send emojis or one or two words. Try to have an actual comment and conversation, because that's the idea, to get the conversation started. I believe that you will. Such a powerful song. Okay, so that is, we got about 40 seconds left. So go ahead and wrap up your products on your stories, and then we will just dive right on into posting, ladies, and just I just really wanted to just pour some nuggets into you, a little bit of knowledge, just to help us to do what we do in an authentic way. So let me pause this. They're talking about line on polygraphs. Okay, so that's the gist. That's about all we're gonna do as far as IPAs for this power hour, because I really wanted to just go over posting and how we can post, because that is one of our IPAs, posting consistently to our pages, whether it's on our stories or whether it's on our actual pages. And I do encourage you to be using both platforms. If you're using Facebook, I encourage you to use Instagram as well. If you're using Instagram, I encourage you to use Facebook as well, because we're going to reach a lot more people. And I know some people get nervous about either or if they're not on one a lot. I was super nervous about Instagram because I just know more people on Facebook. I know them personally. Instagram is a lot more strangers. So I was a little weary of that. But once I started learning how to just play around with it, it's the exact same as Facebook. Um, it's people, and we're making connections, and that's what it's about. So I don't want anyone to be afraid of either one. And if you are, we have so many different trainings on both. So definitely make sure you check out either the Waymaker Facebook page or the Hustle Facebook page. There's tons and tons of video trainings on how to work either one of those. But I want to specifically tap into posting because it covers both of those platforms. So I broke posting down into three different categories. And I just wanted to do it in this way so that it's not overwhelming, because it can be overwhelming to feel like, okay, what do I need to post? Like, how is this business related? How am I supposed to share the business? How am I supposed to share myself? How am I supposed to share the products, and make it authentic to me and make it comfortable to where I don't feel like icky or out of place or anything. Sorry, let me just shake. I did chocolate. I did chocolate and peppermint this morning on the Vita Shake bomb.com. Okay, so first, like I said, I broke it down into three categories. So the first is personal, and that's anything from your lifestyle, um, your favorite things that you enjoy, your family, your hobbies, um, anything about you. And I love personal posts because that's what we see a lot of. If people aren't in this business or anything like that, they're not going to be posting like business related type posts. You're going to see people posting about their family. It's fall. A lot of people are going to the pumpkin patch. We're going to see tons and tons of people posting their kids and their costumes and going on hay rides and things like that. If you have hobbies, that's a good thing to share. I know, Heather, you are into photography and you're like getting back into that, that would be a personal post. That would be like a lifestyle type post. If you were going and you were taking some shots, or if you went hiking or something, posting something like that, that's a personal post. I encourage us to do that because that really, at the end of the day, we are so much more than Thrive. We're more than this business. We're more than products. We're more than the team. So we want to show up that way. We want to show up as ourselves, because if someone goes to your page, they want to know who you are. They don't want to know who Thrive is. They don't want to know what the 3 steps are. Like, they can get that from anywhere. They can log on to lavelle.com and watch a video about the 3 steps and learn about the products and learn about the business and all that thing. But people sign with you. People join because of who you are, what you bring to the table, what your interests are, and how they connect with you. So it's so important that we're showing the personal side of ourselves whenever we're posting and showing up. And that's for our walls, and that's also for our stories, because you don't want to just post boomerangs of just your capsules and the 3 steps and some graphics. While that's awesome and it's cool and it's needed, and we need those items because it gets it out there, but you also want to show your life. Like, what are you doing through the day? Like, I did a short little clip this morning of Kasai getting out of the car. She had on this cute little sweatshirt, drippy, and she had took her caboodle with paints in it because her class is going to be painting pumpkins today. I didn't go into detail. I didn't type out what they were doing. I just did like a little video of her getting out of the car, and I was speaking affirmations to her. You are kind, you're beautiful, you're intelligent, you are smart, all the things. And I just showed her getting out of school, because that's part of my life, taking my baby to school, taking her to work, doing the things, speaking life over her, encouraging her, and all, like, that's part of her life. Like, if I'm going somewhere, we went to a zombie paintball hayride. I did some clips of that, of us on the hayride. I did some boomerang pictures of us like waiting in line, some different pictures. Show your life. People are nosy by nature. We want to know what's going on. I'm the same way. I'm on stories like, what is everybody doing, especially right now with people being at home so much and like not being out and about, and it's getting colder. People want to know what's up. We want to do life together. So make sure that you're showing more than just the products, more than just the business on your social media platforms. Make sure that you're giving yourself, you're sharing yourself, going face to face, talking. It doesn't have to always be business. You can just be going on there. If you have something on your heart that you want to share, go on there and share it. That's like with going lives and face to face and stories. So that's personal. The second part of the of posting is business. That is your products. That's the opportunity, mini packs, the community. This is how we show value. This is how we show what we have works. This is how we show that people need what we have. And you can do that in so many different ways. Like I said, you can do the boomerangs of your capsules. You can do the boomerangs of your steps. You can just show yourself like in the mornings, taking your sculpt, and just put some music like in the background of the clip on your stories. You don't have to say anything. You can just show yourself taking your capsules, making your shake, and you can just put music in the background. That's showing the products. That's showing that you're taking the products and using the products. You can boomerang or video pictures or screenshot pictures of anytime we do trainings or work with me's or anything like that. That's going to show the community. That's going to show that what we have to offer, because some people don't know there's lots and lots of different businesses out there, but they don't push community the way that we do. I've never seen another business that has such a strong community value and just togetherness as we have. And we need to show that, because that's important. There are people out here who need to do life with someone and they feel like they're by themselves. So showing that community is so important. Showing the business opportunity, it is critical. People aren't going to know that they can join you if you're not talking about it. They may feel like this is just something that you're doing, but if you let them know that this is something that they can be a part of too, then they'll have that information. One of the ways to do that is opportunity lives. They are so critical. I'm doing one with Krista today. I encourage you, if you have not done a live by yourself, to do a live. If you're nervous about doing one by yourself, team up with somebody. Especially right now, we have ran with the Legacy Empire, ran with Fall Into Social Selling. So we are doing a lot of, okay, okay, no worries, no worries. Okay, awesome, thank you, thank you. If you, if you want to do a chat, a live with someone else, it's a good way to not be as nervous. Like I said, we are doing the Fall into Social Zone. So a lot of us are doing multiple lives with people all throughout the next few weeks. That's a really good way to share the community. And it's a good way to share the business, especially if you're relatively new or you don't feel as confident in talking about the business. It's really good to partner up with somebody because you can just let them take the lead. Like me and Heather could do one together, and I can go over the main points of the business, and we can just chit chat back and forth, and it kind of takes the pressure off as opposed to doing it by yourself. I do encourage you to do lives by yourself though, because you want to show your business, you want to show what you're bringing to the table, and lives can be about anything, but when we're talking about business and opportunity lives, you just want to keep it short and to the point. Touch on the main things, the fact that we have this community, that we run our business for free, that we're paid weekly, all of the basic things. People don't need to know all of the details. And if they do, they can come to your inbox. And if you don't know the questions, that's when you reach out. That's when you get on a three-way with your upline or with a side sister or someone who has a little more knowledge. But don't overthink it, because my biggest thing when I started, I was nervous about going live. It wasn't so much about talking to people, because I do that all the time. I was nervous about the knowledge of what I was saying. I didn't know. I was nervous that I didn't have all the information. And what if they asked me 1,000 questions and I'm like, I don't know, like scratch that. It doesn't matter. Like none of that matters. What I learned is just sticking to the basics. I found an incredible product line. It helps me so much. I feel so, so good. I want to share it with the world. It's simple to do. It's simple to take, and it's going to make you feel good. It's for everyone. And I found a business opportunity that allows me to share it, and I can get my products for free. I'm paid weekly, and we can earn amazing bonuses. That's the business. That's literally the business, like short and sweet. Anything else someone needs to know, they can come to your inbox for it. If they need more details, they can come to that. We don't have to give every single thing. And I think that's one of the things we overthink lives, because I did it and I would get nervous, and then I would start fumbling with my words, and I'd have like a whole page of notes, and I'm like, this doesn't feel real or authentic. I feel like I'm reading from a script. Like, we don't need to do that. Like, we don't need to do that at all. We just need to keep it short and to the point and just go from there. But that's showing the value. So anytime that we post about business, and when I say posting, like if you want to talk about the business or the products, you don't have to be like XYZ, like 3 steps is going to give you this, this, and this. Those are important posts too. But a simple post about the products, it could be as simple as, good morning, happy Tuesday. My capsules have me up and feeling good. Normally, I would be in the bed. Now I'm up and I'm getting the things done. I'm thankful to have nutrition that's helping me. That is a product post. You didn't go through all the ingredients of the capsules. You didn't talk about how to order them. Like none of that. You're creating the value. You're sharing what it's doing for your life, what it's doing for other people's lives. So that, it could be as simple as can be. It can be a little one line zinger. Like, I like my vitamins like my people, non-toxic. Our products are non-toxic. They're all natural. Like just anything like that to just bring out your personality and still sprinkle in a little bit of the business, sprinkle in a little bit of the products. Another way that you could talk about the opportunity in a post is, I know I seen a post yesterday and it was something like, I learned self-development when I said yes to this business. I learned how to pour into myself and get into devotion. I'm growing my faith and I'm getting closer to God thanks to this. But that's a business post right there, because that is something that we offer. Self-development, whenever you join this business, you learn about pouring into yourself, and whatever that looks like, that whether you're religious or not. For me, devotion is a big part of my self-development. I have grown so much closer to God when I said yes to this business, because I started pouring into myself and I felt those nudges from God. Like T said, you need to get on this devotion. You need to pour into me. You need to pray, praise, all of these things. That is a business post right there. So we don't have to overthink it. It's literally just sharing ourselves. And Heather, I love your post, because whether you realize it or not, you literally work the business every day, even when you felt like you're falling off. Anytime you're putting out an encouragement and a good word or anything like that, that's lifting someone. That's a post. That's a business post right there. You didn't have to say Thrive. You didn't have to say Lavelle. You didn't have to say nothing that you were doing, but you're bringing value to your audience. And that's essentially what we're here to do, is bring value. So the last of the components of posting is interaction. And that's anything from polls, I can't read my own handwriting. Polls, this or that, recommendations, sharing posts, anything like that. So that's on your page and that's on your stories. Like I love posts because it gets people interacting in your stories. You can just be like, you know, I did a poll on my stories the other day and it was like, who needs a reset or something like that. And I got so many people who were commenting like me. That is a good way to build that interaction because you can go on there to those comments and you can interact and you can respond to what they're saying and build those relationships. It doesn't have to be business related. It doesn't have to be Thrive related, product related. This is just interactions to build our network, to build our friendships, to build our communities. And you can do that in so many different ways. You can do polls on your stories. You can ask for recommendations. People do it all the time. Like, guys, what do you recommend for X, Y, and Z? And you're going to have people recommend. You can do this with anything. So that's the third one. And that builds relationships. Like I said, that's going to bring it from beyond more than Thrive, beyond more than products. That's going to be building those connections with people. And then the last thing I really just wanted to leave you with is posting consistently. It lets people know that your lights are on. So you don't want to post one day and then go 3-4 weeks without posting, whether it's business related or not, because people aren't going to know what they're going to be like. Hey, is Tisa still doing that Thrive stuff? Like she posted 3 weeks ago, but I haven't seen anything else. Like I seen a boomerang on her stories, but I haven't seen anything else. So she's probably not doing it. They may have been watching and wondering about it and just hadn't said anything. And if you stopped posting and stopped showing up, they're going to think that you bailed out. They're not going to know that you're still doing this. They're not going to know that it's available to them. So consistently posting, whether you have people liking and commenting, whether you're having tons and tons of interactions, it's so important because it lets people know that your lights are on. It lets them know that you're still here. I'm still doing that Thrive thing. I still feel bomb. I still have this community. We're still doing what we need to do, whether you're here or not. Like people are going to watch forever before they have any interaction with you. So I just encourage you, whatever season of the business you're in, to make sure that you're posting consistently. And if you need help with it, there's tons and tons of videos. You can reach out to your upline. They can help you. You can reach out to a side sister. Our Telegram chat with content, the content chat has tons and tons of ideas. You can use some of those, tweak them to make them yours. If you're just starting out, you can just use them as is, or you can get inspiration and kind of work from them and just do it that way. But just know that this business isn't hard. You do have to work, but it's a simple business. We literally are just showing up and making connections with people and showing what we have. Like that's literally it. So I hope that this helps, ladies. I hope y'all have a good rest of your Tuesday. It is payday, so make sure you talk about payday in some kind of way. We've got 8 paychecks left of this year before Christmas, so share that. Even if you haven't earned a paycheck, share that you can't. Just because you didn't right now doesn't mean that you can't, doesn't mean that someone else can't come in with you today and earn a paycheck next Tuesday. So don't let the fear of what you don't have keep you from what you could have or keep you from sharing the opportunity, because I did that for a long time. Like, well, I haven't even like made a check. Like I didn't even have enough to transfer. Who cares? That doesn't matter. I have the opportunity to earn one. Like I get to get up and create a paycheck, whether I earned it last week or this week or not. I have that opportunity and I can share that with someone else. So make sure that we're sharing that and sharing the community and all the things and just being ourselves, guys. That's the biggest thing. Like you're enough right now, just as you are. You are the sauce. Like there's no secret sauce for success in this business except for showing up and being yourself and being willing to grow. So, all right. I love you guys. I hope that this helped in some kind of way, and we will chit chat later.